The Green Knight is in my opinion one of the best films of 2021, part of A24's pretty good roundup this year. However, despite what you think of the movie, whether it's good as I think, or Instagram image crap, what I notice is how different it feels to other adaptations of the Arthurian tales. The movie holds back, seemingly compared to other adaptations, the most notable recent of which being King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, a visually bloated movie that, whilst entertaining, isn't very good. On the other hand, The Green Knight expresses a surprising amount of restraint, with it aiming for a more contemporary realism to imitate the medieval belief's abstract mythicism. The bizarre film is based on an equally bizarre Arthurian tale. I'll let Ralph Einstein explain.
The Green Knight is a far-reaching, culturally resonant, mythic morality tale. J.R.R. Tolkien was one of the most important scholars to embrace and translate the story of the Green Knight. He considered the poem a window of many-coloured glass looking back into the Middle Ages. This is how many original copies of the Green Knight have ever been found. One. And this is who wrote it. We have no idea. This is the original manuscript of the Green Knight. In 1731, a major fire almost destroyed the Green Knight forever, but miraculously, it survived.
The tale is a late 14th century chivalric romance in Middle English. The author of the tale still unknown, with the story fitting entirely on one page of parchment. It is one of the best known Arthurian stories, with its plot combining two types of folk motifs, the beheading game and the exchange of winnings. The tale has, as of writing, 6 movie adaptations, with its character, Sir Gawain, inspiring countless other characters. The 2021 version does, unlike other adaptations, lean into the everyman type of character that the tales show him where he is the everyman. The everyman archetype is described as a character who often acts as the stand-in for the audience. This character archetype is just a normal person, but for some reason he or she must face extraordinary circumstances. The everyman can be the protagonist or a supporting figure. The archetype, mostly now used in earlier film, peaking in the 70s with actors like Roy Scheider popularizing on it. In any event, this example of the archetype presented with Gawain, his youthful naive sensibility, very apparent in the movie's first act. Introduced in a brothel, are immediately shown to how he has not yet achieved knighthood, and the nobility usually presented with that.
Christ is born.
It is also expressed how he has a very youthful, consequenceless life, not having grown out of the childlike, uninterested existence that always wandering around Camelot whilst under the safety net of his disapproving mother. He only choosing to take up the Green Knight's game with the belief that it was never coming back to haunt him. In the original tale, King Arthur the one suggesting he decapitate instead of a less lethal attack upon the knight, in order to never have to fulfill the other side of the bargain. And when he eventually goes on his quest, he's not actually anticipating going along with it. The year a quick one for Gawain, spending it as he has before, not going on until implored to by his half-uncle King Arthur, who without his own heir expects Gawain to become king. However, one of the main points of the quest being how Gawain only continues with it due to his own accord, always given the possibility to leave, with it impossible for any of his countrymen to know where he's been.
Why is it green, do you think?
The Knight.
Yes.
The colour of the Green Knight character, green, as explained due to how green or nature is forever and developing. It always there despite man's best efforts, creeping into their fortresses, and so the change in Gawain reflects this. The ambiguous ending also showing this with how the Green Knight doesn't necessarily cut off Gawain's head. He will, through nature, in time, claim Gawain in death. From this, Gawain develops into a different king to the last interpretations, and maybe King Arthur. Arthur's Camelot is a towering grey metropolis, rising from the ground in an empty pasture. Yet the once great icon has been tired, like Arthur himself, with age. Arthur, the once great hero, is a tired small man, not lacking his nobility, but instead of power most kings are imagined possessing. His army is off dying for his honour, whilst he has become a stranger to battle. So the journey that Gawain is on is to teach him to have acceptance of the powers greater than his, and to build his own kingdom without the support of others. Travelling, he asks one of the giants for help traversing the mountains, but when offered it, he declines, knowing possibly subconsciously that he mustn't literally here stand on the shoulders of giants. Learning of the humbling nobility of knights when asked to retrieve a head of a ghost. Initially asked, he asks for payment in return, something he's gotten into the habit of asking for when giving favours. He's scorned for his greed, with the ghost guilting him into doing the favours for the betterment of that who represents who could one day be his people. After he is rewarded for it, given back the Green Knight's axe by the forest, suggesting how seemingly selfless deeds can help one yet. However, this moral change, whilst good, could be pointed out as far from original. The evolution of this character is in most popular stories, and all over cinema and general pop culture, and with that in mind, the knowledge that this is the latest of many adaptations of the story, the movie's ending could be taken as comedically self-referential. Both characters are always to know each other, one forever surrounding the other, so the two, so destined for eternal amity, say almost jokingly,
Off with your head.
Hi, this is Luke. If you liked that video, please like and subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications about new videos.